What'd they say? All right, guys, how you doing tonight? Thank you for coming, and we are going to talk about it's getting bad. Okay, I wanted to explain something before I start the show. Okay, my daughter, you all know her medical history, and she has to have infusions. They've taken her doctor, which is her gastrologist. He's the pediatrician gastrologist, one of the best in this state. And he went home to India. He's from India. I dig the hell out of the guy. He went home to help his people. Okay. And I have to speak to him through Zoom whenever she has her fusions and to keep up with things. And I went ahead and I had asked him, how bad is it there? And he said there's lots of people died and are dying, and there's several sickness going on, and that came from him. I speak to him through Zoom because he still takes care of his patients all the way from India, believe it or not. So I kind of really dig the heck out of this guy. I'm going to let you guys know right now. We talked about this before, and the reason why I'm keeping up with it is because he did go to India when things got bad. I don't know when he's going to be coming back. I do know that my daughter is still under his care. Yeah, all the way from India. He couldn't tell me, and that's all he could say. He couldn't really get into it with me, and I didn't push the conversation, but that's all he could say. So it does back up what what everything's going, that's saying out there is happening in India. It is happening. Now, I said before, this vaccine, and I've heard people say, even though you get the vaccine, we're going to call it Vicky. We're going to call that Vicky. Okay. So even though you get Vicky to come over, it's not gonna, I'm trying to do this and keep my channel. Even though you get Vicky to come over and be your best friend, She grabs you by the arm and walks you through the whole thing. I don't know. That's how I can say it. It's ridiculous. But anyway, doesn't mean that you cannot catch, we'll call it company. We got to have keywords here. Just work with me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just think, oh, okay, I know what she's saying. Use your brain tonight, because I really got to do it. I got to talk like this because the algorithms are kicking the hell out of people big time. But anyway, we need to, first off, I want to show you something, okay? This here is scary because I said back in the day, I think it's going to mutate. And variants, okay? They call this variance. They call it Kappa and Delta variants, okay? And what's scary about the Kappa and Delta variants, and let me get it up here, right here for you, is the fact that it tells me variance means, guess what? It's taking characteristics of company. You know what I mean? COV, okay? Of company. And variance means that it's, and pretty much I've been listening and watching some of the news on it from over there in other countries, and they're talking this is a mutation. If this is a mutation and it hit India as hard as it hit it, then are we looking at a third wave coming? And if so, what can we do to protect ourselves and not have to take Vicky into our company? Just work with me. This is not easy. So let me get this right here. Hold on. Let me bring this up. This here is ABC News in Australia. Okay. They put this out, and I want you guys to listen in before we go into this deeper. Okay. Let me take that down. Okay. And am I still screen sharing? Yes, I am. Okay. So let me get this going right here for you. Okay. All right.
Victorian health authorities say a new Covid-19 variant has been detected in Melbourne. Genomic sequencing has identified the Indian strain known as Delta in 2 cases, unrelated to all other infections in the current outbreak.
Well, what I can absolutely say in terms of overseeing the contact tracing event, in terms of overseeing the way we put this jigsaw together, in the way that we see the response, the way this virus is behaving, it's very different to the previous cases we've seen here, and certainly here in Victoria. Over the last year, it is operating in a different way. It's not completely unheard of, but it's very different. It's moving more quickly. And I think it's really important, if we're going to fight this thing together, that we understand that as a community.
This Delta variant is one of 2 different strains originating in India, known by the technical reference B.1.617. It is designated one of concern by the WHO and has widely circulated throughout India and the UK, but has not yet been found in the community in Australia. The other Indian strain is referred to as the Kappa variant and has been spreading in Melbourne. Both strains are more transmissible than others, with the Delta one believed to be the most infectious. And Victorian health authorities removed 2 cases from the state's coronavirus tally.
The new variant, the Delta variant, is the one that's become the predominant variant in India. It's obviously had very high transmission potential because it spread extremely rapidly across India to become the predominant variant, indeed almost the exclusive variant there, and in surrounding countries, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, all also affected by a significant uptick in cases related to that variant. It does appear to be the most significant in terms of transmissibility. There isn't much information about severity of illness with this variant, although there are some anecdotal reports of greater severity of illness in children, as well as potential increased transmissibility in children. So we've got concerns for that reason.
Okay. Now, the reason why they're talking about the children is because I think this thing mutated itself. And what it's done is it's caused, and whatever I show, I'll put it in the comment section. You guys can go back and you can pick it up and see what, what it says. But the reason why I am saying what I'm saying is because I happen to know someone that is actually went to India to take care of his people, to help take care of his people. Okay. Now, I believe this is a mutation, but here we have the World Health Organization who named this. They also are the ones that named COVID. So, and now we're coming out with, and I'm here to tell you, President Trump is now speaking about Fauci and speaking about the Wuhan clinic and the emails that are coming up. And I know people are saying, oh, they ain't really dying over there in India. Let me explain something to you. My daughter's doctor, okay, and I know he's there because I talked to him on Zoom. My daughter's doctor went back home to India to help out. He would, and like I told my husband, he gets over there, he may not be able to come back. But I'm telling you right now, look at what's going on. Do I believe that we were hit with, I don't know how to say this without it getting striked, but we have an issue. President Trump's already talked about it. Okay, no, hold on just a minute. Let me show you something here. This is something, and I'm going to bring up all these things because you need to pay attention, okay? I'm not going to go with the conspiracy theory. This is all a lie, so you take the vaccine. I'm not going to do that. I know for a fact that something is going on over there. And if people want to say it's not, then that's their business and let them do it. All I'm saying is I know for a fact that my child's doctor is back home in India, okay? And I want you to remember something, okay? And I want you to remember this with every fiber of my being when I say this. Hold on, I want to make sure I got it here. Let me see, who sent me the Trump thing today? Let me see. Trying to find it. Someone sent it to me. Let's see. Hold on just a second. I thought I had it here, but I saw dot hunt. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Okay, let's see. I think, no, I don't know where it went. I don't have it. But anyway, if someone can give that to me, I'd appreciate it. But I think, hold on. I think I know where it's at. Hold on. But, and this is what I'm going to tell you guys. I always said that this thing's going to mutate. Do I believe there's COVID? I believe I suffered from it. I believe my husband, I believe my daughter did. I believe that's what took our health down as bad as it took our health down. And I'm not going to believe anything else. Do I believe in taking the vaccine? Hell no. I ain't taking that vaccine. Why do I want to pump more chemicals into my body? No, I'm not taking the vaccine. I'm not. There's no way. I ain't telling you what to do. You can do what you want to do. I'm just saying what I'm going to not do. Okay. I'm not here promoting anyone not to or to. I'm not here to promote it for you. You're here to find out your own crap. I'm just giving you the insights here. Hold on. Let me see. Someone sent it to me and I'm trying to find out where it's at. If anybody that is a moderator can find me Trump's speech on him talking about Wuhan, I'd appreciate it. Was it on yours, Rusty? Because that might have been where it's at. Okay. I don't know. I can't tell you now where it's at. All right, here we go. Okay. It says, how are the coronavirus variants named? Know about Delta, the COVID variant found in India. Now, this started in India. Now, go back and look at the history of India and China. I'm just saying. And Trump now speaking at a rally, and he talks about China, and he talks about what he feels has happened with this virus and who should have to answer to this virus. Okay. So I'm going to go with Trump on this. Get mad at me if you want. I'm not here to please anybody. I'm just here to have a commentary is what I'm here to have. Okay. The new variants of the coronavirus has been observed in India, which has been named Delta by World Health Organization. Know how our corona variants being named now and about Delta here. Okay. I believe the variants, and that means similar, and I believe that the variants have caused, and this is just my belief, okay? The variance is the definition here. I want you to see the definition because I was like, variance. Okay, so people don't understand the word, what's going on. Variance right here. Slightly from the standard form. So that's telling me that this thing is either mutated, and we know it's mutated. We now know it didn't come from a bat. We now know it didn't come from any animal. We now know it was made in a lab. We know that to be fact. And now it's mutated. How many times, what my worry is, how many times is this thing going to mutate? That scares me, okay? Because we don't know how many times it's going to mutate. We know that it's a lot more powerful and a lot more dangerous this time than it was before. The World Health Organization announced a new naming system for the variants of interest and concern, VOL and VOC, VOL and VOC, I'm going to say, that's how I'm going to pronounce it for you, VOC, of SARS-CoV-2. This is what we were suffering from, I believe. But I also believe that you can build up your immunity system. Okay, I don't believe this is a virus. I believe this is a bacteria that was created. That's where I'm coming from. Don't agree with me? That's fine. That's what's great about our country right now. We can disagree and we can agree to disagree. But I know how sick I was, and it was before they came out and told us that we had this as a pandemic. Virus with important mutations. Mutations. They're calling it a virus. I'm going to call it a bacteria. Okay? The variant found in India has been named Delta by the World Health Organization recently. Take a look at the tweet below. Today, the Today, the World Health Organization announces new easy-to-say labels for the SARS-CoV-2 variants of concern, and that's VOC, and interest, VOLs. They will not replace existing scientific names, but are aimed to help in public discussion of these names. Okay, so every variant, and variant means similar to the original, which tells me this is a mutation. Now, there's people out there that's going to say, there was no virus. It was a lie. I truly believe, and everybody wants to get mad at Trump. Trump didn't know anything. He put his trust in Fauci and them. Trump put his trust in a lot of people, and I think he now knows he can't do that, that he's literally going to have to get rid of, replace, and trust those that he's replaced. When Clinton went into his presidency, he got rid of everybody and hired all new. So did Obama. Why can't Trump? Why won't Trump do that? That's the only question I got for the man. Why won't you? Okay, because he had a lot of people that were his enemy. Fauci being, to me, one of them. So right here, it says, every variant would be given a name from the Greek alphabet, which would help simplify the public discussion and remove the stigma arising from the emergence of a new variant. So there is something new that is going on with this virus. And I truly believe that and here it is, B.1.617 variant would be known as Alpha, which was first identified in Britain. So I guess that's where they get the B.1.351 identified in South Africa would be named Beta. They're going Alpha, Beta, Delta, Gamma, Delta, Kappa. You see the names that they are going with. There's a reason why these names, and I'm going to bring it up tomorrow night, but right now I want to introduce you to what's going on right now, okay? India has been smacked hard. And I know people's listen to videos and they ain't got nothing happening over there. And you know what? You also got to think of the conspiracy theorist people that believe that there ain't no deaths in Vegas and there's been no school shootings. Okay, them are the kind of people you're going to hear say there's no deaths over there. I'm going to trust a doctor that left America to go over to India to help take care of his people. Okay, I'm going to trust what he's doing. He's not here. He's in India. Don't know when he's going to come back, but he is seeing to the charts of his patients by Zoom, by his office here, Mercy Hospital, and he is seeing to his patients, and he is talking to the parents by Zoom when needing to talk to the parents. Okay, and how I talked by Zoom is because he was taking my daughter off the pills, keeping her on the infusions, but taking her off the pills. And I wanted to speak to him concerning that matter. And we did it by Zoom. So I know he is in India. And I don't know why this man would lie to me. He didn't tell me much. He just said, yes, there's been many deaths and there are several sick. That's all he could tell me. We didn't get in a conversation about it. I didn't push the issue of knowing any more than what I asked. It just confirmed to me that he went home for a reason, and I can't see him going home to a nothing. Do you hear me? So I have to believe that he went for a reason. So here it says, the World Health Organization choose the labels after a wide consultation process and very elaborate review of the potential naming system. Many experts and let me stop right here. Let me explain to you something. Do I believe that we have been hit biological warfare? Darn right, I believe it. Do I believe that the vaccine's going to help us? I'm not going to take I'm not going to take Victoria into my graces when it has not been okayed by the FDA, and nor has it been tested and long enough. How can I say this? Studies before they put it out there. It was, and Trump wanted to hurry up and save the people. Okay. And now we're finding out that the swabs came from China as well. Why would we use their swabs? Are you kidding me? The same country that supposedly has hit us and the Western part of the world, countries, hit us with this bioweapon. And then we're going to trust using their swabs. And I'm just saying, okay, the swabs that are not what, and you know what? I'm going to also tell you too, when this comes down to the turnpike, hold on, I'm going to have an issue. I was looking up the swabs, and yes, China has went to the butt swabs. I'm not kidding you. They even have a diagram right here that shows you China using anal swabs. No, not happening. I'm not. No. No, it's not happening. It's showing you a diagram on what you need to do. Are you damn well kidding me? They got to be crazy. I think China has lost their ever-loving mind. And am I going to stand in line to swab my butt? I don't think so. And these swabs got to go way back and touch the back of the throat, damn near up to the brain. I ain't saying the ones going through the anal area is going to go up to the brain. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, I knew I would mess up here. I'm just saying, this is ridiculous. This guy's fighting. He's like, no way. No way. I think the swabbing is the worst way. This should be able to, why swab? No, why don't you just take my blood, fool? No, and I don't even like needles, but I'm willing to do the blood thing than have someone stick that long a stick up my nose or up my rump bowl. It's not happening, okay? China, you disgust. You're disgusting. I'm just saying. I mean, come on. No, it's not happening. I don't care how. It's not going to go down that. No. But if you think about it, with the blood culture, I think the swab is the quickest way of doing it. I'd rather have the blood. Okay. I'm just saying, because there's no way in hell the swabbing. But I have listened to a video today of a woman who was explaining the swabs, and not good what she had to say about the swabs. Not good at all. I will put her Facebook down in the comments section so you guys can go see that. Okay. So I knew I'd screw up sooner or later on this, but I mean, like I said, I'm introducing all this because I'm going to start hitting this because, I'm going to tell you something. Like my doctor told me, something had to hit you hard, Clovis, for you to go back to back. And he tried different antibiotics. It took me a month and a half, almost 2 months. No, really, my husband thinks it went into 3 months for all of us to get over being sick. And this was before we were told that there was a pandemic. Okay. And it took my lung capacity down to 23% within so many weeks. Almost, I think it was a month, 2 months. And my lung capacity went from, I think he said it was like a 70 to a 23%. Something attacked my lungs to do that to them. Something attacked my daughter. And if they say children can get this, they can. They can be carriers and they can get this. She was sick. They did cultured throat check on her. She had strep throat. She had influenza. They were naming all these things that she had before we were told there was a COVID pandemic. See what I'm saying? She was deathly ill. After being ill, and if you go look it up, and I'm gonna bring all this to you as future. Tonight is just an introduction to what I'm going to be talking about, because this is very important, because I think we're going to see a third wave in this country. And if we shut down a third time, a total shutdown, our country's gone. You do know this. It is totally gone. So that bothers me, because we can't afford for another lockdown. We really can't. We're just now seriously opening up, and we're not even heads above water. People have lost jobs. Companies and small businesses closed down. They're not coming back. Some of them jobs are not coming. And I was telling my husband, it's kind of scary. There's two different big, huge car lots in our county. Okay. Well, there's several, but there's these two huge ones over in Aurora. And we're not seeing their parking lots are darn near empty. We're not seeing cars and trucks. I mean, you know how they got them lined up and all. No, they're damn near empty. And these were huge, major, huge car lots. So we're not even getting the cars and trucks traveling through, getting to the car lot companies in order to be sold. So we're still suffering from the COVID lockdown. And here we got this mutation coming our way. Really now? Seriously? Really? So, and like I said, I'm trying to find Trump set the speech he gave, and he was talking. I don't know if it's let me see. I don't know if it's Rusty's, if she had it on, or if somebody had it on. But anyway, and I'm going to tell you right now, Trump's already said he believes that that he believes that we were bioweapon hit. Okay. He also believes that they attacked our economy and took it down, which a pandemic lockdown would do that. Yes. He also believes that our voting system was messed with. And we do know, we know it was, because we've seen some irregularities, that has been done to our voting system, whether it came from another country or whether it happened here. We do know there were some being tore up, some being burnt, some being so we do know, yes, the voting system had been messed with. And that's where it's done to us. Our country right now is being attacked in every situation possible. Now, them vitamins at Walmart, they're them something Valley vitamins. Let me see here. Let me see the name of them. Now, I'm trying to find out, but I heard that they are made from China. I'm not taking them no more. I know they're cheap. Let me see. Let me see the name of them. The something Valley. Let me see. Okay. Let me see here. I'll tell you. It would be Spring Valley. Supposedly China makes them. Now, I looked up the guy who owns them, and he's a tech engineer for something size vitamins. But supposedly these are made and manufactured in China. So if they're made and manufactured in China, I'm going to tell you something. I don't want them. I am not going to buy. I'm going straight to a place that sells nutrients and things like that than they buy cheap butt vitamins from Walmart. I'm just saying. I don't want anything. You get nothing but trash from China. I'm going to say it. That's my opinion. Trash. But here we are. We're dealing with a new virus that mutated. And now we're looking at, and they say SARS-CoV-2. So the virus we were already dealing with right there was SARS. That's your COVID. SARS-CoV-2 virus with important mutations The variant found in India has been named Delta by the World Health recently. So SARS is what, and that's your COVID right there. That's what we suffered from. Everybody, that is what we've been suffering from. But excuse me, SARS has been here since Obama administration, really now. Seriously. Not new, but was a mutation new? Did it already mutate once and now it's mutating again? That's why I'm wanting to know. I want to do some studies and do some research to find out how many times can this SARS-CoV-2 COVID, how many times can it mutate? And how many times will it mutate? How strong and destructive can this get? That's what I want to know. So here we are, guys. We're sitting here looking at a total disarray of this. And I'm here to tell you, it is scarier than crap. So I don't know. I had, them vitamins in my house. They're now going bye-bye. I'm not keeping them here. I don't want them here. I didn't tell my husband. It's a lot of money we're going to be throwing away because there was tons of them, but I don't want them. And I'm going to tell you right now, we are looking at, here, hold on, let me get it up here. Okay, I want to get this right here. Hold on just a minute. There's this one I want you guys to listen to. Yeah, right here. It says COVID-19. Hold on. Okay. Right here. COVID-19 variants gets new names. B.1.617.2 later is now Delta. So the COVID is now called Delta, which tells me it mutated and they had to rename it because it mutated. First, it went from SARS to COVID. That was a mutation, if you ask me. And now it's going from SARS to COVID to Delta. Are you kidding me? Why is all this technical bullcrap coming down, coming at us now? It says here, B.1.617.2 is believed to now be spreading the quickest. The more it mutates, the faster it's getting, guys. Spreading the quickest, spreading to over 50 countries in at least 9,320 samples over the past 2 months. Oh, wow. Okay. And here it says it again right here, SARS-CoV-2. See? The SARS-CoV-2 variant first found in the UK will now be known as Alpha, and the one sampled in India as Delta. According to a new, this is what I'm saying. They're giving it names because it's mutating and it's getting stronger. It's getting more fast. Do I believe that we suffered from SARS and people have died? Yes. We've had people die of the flu, the influenza, the SARS. We've had them die for years and no one paid attention to the amount of deaths. Look it up in Google, amount of deaths that have died from influenza and that have died from SARS. It is real deaths, mounting deaths, especially in elderly and very sick people. Okay, I know it takes me 3 or 4. I started hitting the vitamin D, the vitamin C. I started hitting B13. I started hitting all these vitamins, and I start hitting when I get because I get sick. And it's easy for me to come down with this again. I think this is something we can get. It's like the flu. I think it's not going to go away. This is new. This is mutating. And for it to be SARS, and we've had SARS here since Obama. Now we're finding out that Fauci's emails, he helped fund this little thing. And Gates is mentioned in there. So I think if Trump comes back, and Trump is supposed to run in 2022, and he's supposed to try to run in the Senate. And then I think he's going to try to go from the Senate back to the presidency. And I'm going to tell you something. If he does, I stand behind him, but I want him to understand, don't push the vaccine on people. That's going to definitely be said because they're lying about the amount of people. That's why they keep pushing these commercials. They keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. For now, they're saying the children from 12 to 16 can be vaccinated. Why is it from 12 to 16? Why just that varied age group? Stop it. This flu has been out there. Antibiotics does take care of it. If you let it go too far, then no, it doesn't. My children have ran 102, 103, and almost 104 temperatures when they're sick with this virus. But how are you going to? I'd rather have natural antibodies built up in your body. I don't want to deal with fake manufactured antibodies. I'd actually want the real antibodies within my body to fight the sickness. And it can, and it has been done. Okay. It has been done, and people have lived through it. People have been quarantined, in their homes for 14 days. You know, some have been sick in their home for a month or two and got over it. That tells me that you can build your immune system, because from what I'm hearing from Victoria, she can break it down. She can break down the immune system. So here it is. The SARS-CoV variant first found in the UK will now be known as Alpha, and the one sampled in India as Delta, according to the new nomenclature released by the World Health Organization on Monday in an attempt to remove regional associations that experts have warned could lead to stigmatization. I said it. So here they're starting to name them, and they're using the Greek alphabet, and they're labeling based on when these variants were designated as being of a concern of under an investigation. In other words, I truly believe that it is biowarfare. Okay. And I believe that, yes, we can get sick. And yes, me being with COPD, I can definitely suffer now. And if you smoke cigarettes, they say, I don't know, but the tobacco, supposedly, I don't believe that story. I really don't believe that story. But what I'm going to say here is this here is something that scares a lot of people if they're not understanding it. Do I believe in wearing masks? I believe you should wash your hands, and, if you're sick, don't go out. Stay home. Why do you need to go out there if you're sick and spread your germ all over the place? I don't want your nasties. Keep your butt home. And that's why I tell my husband how we stayed from being sick this time was we did stay home. He went out and did the grocery shopping and everything. There was no sense in going out unless we did go out in our car and did driving and stuff. We didn't go and bother people. Did we wear masks? No, we did not say hello to, the mouth, the chastity for the mouth. No, we did not abide by that. We did not. But I will say this. We have suffered this SARS for a long time. And Trump tried to nip it in the bud. And I think by him listening to Fauci and Bricks and Gates and all them, he thought he was dealing with someone that knew their business, that they actually know what they're talking about. They're the best in their field. And little did he know they were actually tearing him apart. So, and that's what we need to, we need to really watch what people are doing. And I've been looking at all these here. Here's another one. And this is the Kappa and Delta later. The Kappa and Delta, who shares official names of the coronavirus variants found in India. And here we are again. It says variant. So every site that I'm bringing up is telling us this was mutated because it's showing variants. And every time it mutates and every time it changes, they give it a new name. Okay. And I'm tired of them playing. I don't give a damn about the name. And it gives it a name. I'm right here. Okay. The B.1.617.1 and the B.1.617.2 variants of COVID-19, first identified in India, have been named as Kappa and Delta, really, this is the word they use, respectively. The World Health Organization announced on Monday as it named various variants of the coronavirus using Greek alphabets. Well, I don't care if they use Greek alphabets. I don't care if they use Italian alphabets. I don't care what they use. Let's put it out there. Were we hit with a bioweapon? I truly believe we were. So how are we going to handle this? How are we going to make sure that we are sitting and getting the right information instead of them fear-porning people to death to take chemicals and to say hello to Victoria and let her grab you by the arm and take you on a swing? I'm just saying. Okay. So here we are. We're trying to find out what the heck they're talking about. And hold on here. I got to sign into something. What the heck they're talking about. And here they're renaming. I don't want you to rename. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. I don't want them to rename nothing. Keep it as is and let's fight the situation. But I do know that there was no respirators used at the time that I suffered from it. And I can tell you right now, it was something that really, really, yeah, I was looking at this. I'm going to go ahead and put this one I got from Facebook. It's going to go in the comment section below. I will not play it on the show because I can get a, I don't want to do that. I really don't want to get a strike on this channel yet. Not yet anyway. So I think I found what I was looking for. Yeah, I did. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see. I think I found his speech, Trump's. Okay, no, I gotta go back over here. Okay, let me find it. Wow, I'm way down there, ain't I? Okay. Which also, oh, hold on. Let me see. No, I don't want to do that because that's not what I need to do. Okay. I'm trying to find it. It's not letting me do what I need to do. I think it's way down here. No, okay. Let me see. Okay. And on my Facebook, I got a lot of this Delta and Kappa 2. So people can literally see it. And I thought I had it on here, but I guess I didn't because it's not showing it to me. So that's bothering me because I know if anybody has heard a Trump speech, please send it to me because I'm not finding it. Really not finding it. And that is not right because I thought I posted it on my Facebook. Evidently, I didn't post it on my Facebook. So that really sucks. But anyway, when I find it, I'll put it in the comment section below. But I'm telling you guys right now, and like I said, tonight is introducing you to this because we're going to be talking about the Kappa, the Kappa, and we're going to be also talking about the Delta, and they are naming them. And I feel it's mutated, and that's why they're renaming them. Is there going to be a problem? I think there's going to be a big problem. Are we looking towards maybe another huge lockdown come fall? Probably so. I think they're getting us ready for it because from what I've seen on one of these other, let me see here. Let me go to my Facebook. There is, maybe it's in the pictures. Hold on. Might find it in the pictures because I think the pictures showed, is it this one? I don't know. Let me see. Mutation seen. Okay. All three variants have mutations in this receptor binding domain on the spike protein. Okay. So here's your SARS-CoV-2 and here's Kappa Delta. So yeah, that's not the one I want to show you though. That's not the one at all. Hold on just a minute. I'm trying to find them here because I'm wanting you to see. Maybe this is the one. Oh, okay. Right here, the B.1.351 beta, that's in South Africa. Then you have Kent, they call it Alpha. In India, they call it Delta. So we already know from what we're seeing in India, we're already seeing the problem that is happening. And I have been really researching this because, like I said, I'm concerned and I've been keeping an eye on it because my daughter's doctor went back home to help take care of the people there. And so, yeah, this might be the one I'm talking about. Hold on. I might have found it. Let me see here. Oh, come on. Just let me cut this off, would you? Okay, I think this is it. Hold on. Yeah, this is it. I found it. Okay, hold on. This is Newsmax TV. Okay, this is the one I want you to listen to on Trump. He's coming back with a vengeance, guys. Am I backing him? Damn right. I'm pretty fed up with this now. Am I going to say hello to Victoria in my home? No. And Victoria's not grabbing me by the arm and pretending that I'm something of a friend of hers. Ain't happening. I'm just saying. Just saying. Okay, so here we go. Thank you, Patrick. So here we go.
And then we had this horrible thing come in from China. And we got that one right, too, by the way. Do you notice? You see what's going on over the last. It's called the lab. That was an easy one, Wuhan. But you had this horrible problem come in. And like every other country, we went down and they were saying how well India was. Look how well India is doing. Well, India is not doing too well now. And we've done an incredible job. And most importantly, with the vaccine coming up with it. But we've done an incredible job. And so many things have happened. And we built the economy not once, we built it twice. Think of it. Because we built it, we had the highest stock market ever, the best job numbers. And then we had to regroup. We had to do a lot of things. We became the ventilator factory of the world. We were making them for everybody. And we had, our cupboards were bare. The federal cupboards were bare and the state cupboards were bare. And we've done a tremendous job. We never got the kind of credit that we deserve for that. One thing we do get the credit for from everybody, even the other side, although they try and disparage it as much as possible, was the vaccine, coming up with the vaccine. But we did something else that people don't talk about. And I made a bet, and I shouldn't call it a bet because maybe you say speculation as opposed, but it was somewhat of a bet. We bought billions and billions of dollars worth of vaccine and all forms of getting that vaccine into your body, the needles, the bottles, the whole thing. We bought millions and billions, actually, of dollars worth of the vaccine. And we saved a period of a year, maybe more. You wouldn't have the vaccine right now. This room would be empty because they would ask me to be here and I would say, no, thank you. And you would say the same thing. This would be an empty room right now and your state would be in a lot of trouble and the country would be in a lot of trouble because you wouldn't have the vaccine until probably October. It might have even been later than that. And one of the things I'm most proud about is we did the vaccine, developed the vaccine, and I pushed the FDA. They have never been pushed. Would you say, Mark Meadows, they have never been pushed like that? He was there at a lot of those meetings. Those were not nice meetings. They do not like me too much, that I can tell you. And frankly, the drug companies don't like me too much either because I did a thing called favored nations where we have to pay whatever the lowest is in the world. That's what we have to pay. Nobody can believe I instituted that. If they leave it alone, you'll soon have the lowest drug prices that we've ever had by. But that doesn't mean that they like me. They spend millions of dollars against me, and that's okay. They have to do what they have to do. But we did things that nobody has ever done. I'm very proud of the biggest bet. This was maybe the greatest bet ever made in the history of the world because we saved a year. We bought billions of dollars of this vaccine before we even knew it worked. And because of that, we've all, most of you, I guess all of you, just about in one form or another, you've had your shots or jabs, as they like to call it. I actually like the other word better. But we've saved a lot of lives. We've saved all over the world. We've saved millions and millions of lives, and I'm very proud of it. And nobody can ever take it away from us because that's something that's very, very special. And the people in this room are very, very special.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news.
Okay, now, does Trump truly believe that he is saving America? Yes, he does. Okay, and I'm not going to put him down for that because he truly does believe he's saving because we did suffer from SARS. We did suffer from influenza that's killing people off. So before we start bashing the man, let's understand something. He is afraid for the American people. I'm not making excuses for him. He is afraid. And you got to remember, and my husband said this himself, when we were children, we had to take a vaccine because of a pandemic. All right. 1 out of every 10 died taking that vaccine. There's a lot of people that I know for a fact. I'm not one that will do it, but I do know that there's a lot of people in Tom's family that has taken the vaccine and they're well walking today and ain't nothing wrong with them. And they took the vaccine a couple, 3-4 months ago. So I'm not going to say the vaccine is bad. I'm just going to say it's not for me. Okay. I'm not telling you not to or to. I'm not pushing you in any way, shape, or form or advising you. I want everyone to know that. I'm not advising you. And I really hope that no one jabs at it in my chat room, because let me tell you something. The algorithms, you will help shut down on my channel. You definitely will help shut down my channel. So please watch what you say. I asked you to please. I know you have opinions, but let's be good, because they read everything that's in my chat room, and people can actually hit my channel saying that she's promoting it, and you guys in the chat room will show that I am. So please keep your opinions to a minimum. I truly believe that Trump felt he was helping people. As far as the ventilators, now I'm going to say this. Even my doctor said they're finding out the ventilators weren't as much help as they thought they were. It was more of a harm. I'm agreeing with that, okay? But all I'm saying is, do I believe there's a real virus? Yes, I do. Do I believe that we've been hit with a bioweapon? Yes, I do. Do I believe that we can build our own immunity to it? Yes, I do. But I'm not going to sit here and bash down people out there that's had taken the vaccine. I'm not telling them what to do. And that's another thing we need to learn up here on this panel. And we need to learn from everyone around. Stop telling people what to do. Start letting them make their own decision. You can bring the information and you can bring all this out and let them choose for themselves. But when it comes down to literally, a lot of these channels have been taken down, and a lot of people have tried to use other words to keep from having a strike by the algorithms, and come to find out the chat rooms help take the channels down. I'm just saying, I'm letting you guys know this. I've watched it, and other people are learning it too. I'd like to bring important information. I'm not here to tell you don't do. I'm not here to tell you don't do because I don't do. I'm not preaching that to you either. I'm bringing the education. You guys take it from there, what you want to do with it. That's all I can do for you. That's it. Do I believe we suffered from SARS for years? I sure do. I think it came in during the Obama administration. Influenza has been here since the 1800s. People have taken shots for influenza. You know, the flu shot every year? Yeah. Now, is the shot helping people? I don't know. Why don't you ask my husband's mom? She's 97, 98. And she took the vaccine. She took the second vaccine. This is fact. She's walking around. She's fine. His sister took it. His nephew who runs the nursing home took it. He had to. He owns, I think it's like a live-in care. So this is what I'm saying. They took the vaccine, their choice. Well, if he wanted to keep his business, he had to, the nephew. But they took it and they're fine. He now got a little nauseated and a little not feeling good and kind of wore down for about a day or two, and then he was fine. I'm not saying this vaccine is out to going to kill the whole world off. And you guys need to understand something. Let me explain something to you. We got to quit this. They're out to kill us all. Okay. And the reason why I say that, it took me and my husband to sit down and actually have the conversation, me off the computer, me off the internet, and sit down and talk to my husband. He's a very smart man. I look up to him on a lot of things. And, you know, we got to talking and he's made some sense. He said, why would they be out to kill us all? Then the pharmaceutical companies would go a bust. They wouldn't be making the billions and trillions that they're making off us if they're trying to kill us all off. Now, mind you, if they really wanted to use the vaccine to kill off people, and I'm just saying this, then why was it that my husband's friends, his friend and his wife, and she used to be a nurse, worked in the preemie ward, went for their vaccination. He's a veteran. He took his. No, me and my husband did not. And we're not going to. But he took his. She tried to get the vaccination. And because of her remission of breast cancer, they refused to give it to her. Okay. She wasn't on the list to get it. So she finally got the shot. But the point being, she was not one that they felt needed to take the vaccination, because they're not out to really kill you people. Stop it. You're fear porning the hell out of people. Get mad at me tonight, cuss me out, call me names, kick your dog. I don't care. I'm trying to tell you guys, if we constantly look at we're out going to get killed, we're out to die, then we're no better than the conspiracy theorists out there that are idiots. And I'm talking about the ones that are really idiots. The ones that said no one dies in these shootings, these mass shootings, the ones that say there was no school shootings, the ones that say, all this fake propaganda, the ones that say 9/11 never happened. Really now? 9/11? Okay. I believe it didn't happen the way they said it did, but I do believe that it did happen. So let's quit fear porning people and let's talk about this. Let's seriously talk about this. Why in the hell would you want to scare the shit out of people? I'm going to just say it and be blunt about it. Why would you want to scare the shit out of people and get them to do something because of your accusations of something? That's why I said, I'm going to bring the education of it, and it's up to you guys. Do what you want. Am I going to take the vaccine? Victoria, not the vaccine, but Victoria into my home? No. Reason why is because I want all naturals in my body. Okay. I'm doing the beets, and I'm here to tell you, whoever said them things taste good, they lied. You know that where they got the video and they're going, this tastes good. You lying. You are so lying. That is some nasty ass shit, but I'm doing it. I'm drinking it. Oh, I mean, I get a straw and I put it way into my mouth. I just keep sucking that straw until it's gone. That is nasty stuff. Oh my God. Oh man, that's nasty. But anyway, I'm doing the beets. I'm doing the minerals that were sent to me, and I stayed on them, and I'm doing them, and I'm doing the natural vitamins, and I'm taking care of my body and my health that way. I want to build immunity, and that's what we all should do. Build the immunity. Let's talk about how we can build the immunity, because we got enough going down in our country. And yes, there's a lot of stuff happening up in the government, whether you got Trump in there, whether you got Bush, whether you got Biden. I don't know what's up there. I really can't figure out what's happening up there right now. But I am telling you, no matter who you got in there, you're going to have some messed up jazzarazz or blah, 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 blah. I don't know what the hell that is, but I'm just saying there's a lot that we aren't going to agree with that's going on, but we're never going to have a piece of cake and think that it was baked by the finest, because it's not. So we are people who want our cake and eat it too. Okay. And I understand that, but we need to get the education out on this. Do I believe there is a virus? Yes, I do. I believe there's something that is hitting us. I believe it was a bioweapon, and it has been used against us. And I, like Trump, he thinks that, here China should pay $1 trillion to us for what they've done to this country and other people. I think they should too. But who is going to stop buying China goods? Not a damn one of you. Look around your home. Look at your soaps. Look at your cleaning goods. Look at everything. Your paints, your crayons, children's stuff, toys, clothing. Tell me how much of China you got in your house, and then talk to me later about you thinking that you're boycotting China. Because see, these stores, especially Walmart's, ushering in it. We're not fixing nothing because we're too damn lazy to stand up and say we want no more of this. I don't care how much money I threw away when I threw all them vitamins away. They're out the door. I'll go natural. I don't want them at all. See, that's what I'm saying. There are other places that you can buy your clothing. I'd rather buy from Asia before I would China. I'd rather buy from Japan before I would China. I'd rather buy from North Korea's got some ugly clothes, but you know what I mean. Okay. There's other companies before I would China. And as long as we keep buying and we keep running to Walmart, and Walmart's a one-stop shop. So what do? You buy your groceries there. You're the one. And like I told my husband, I was talking about me and him. It's a one-stop shop. We go there. We can get, shoestrings. We can get vitamins. We can get food. And it's a one-stop shop. Okay, well, we're the ones help shutting that grocery store down the street down. Why don't we go there for our groceries? Oh, because here, Walmart can mark it down cheaper, so you'll come to Walmart. And the whole time, all the grocery stores are going bye-bye. Did you notice that? Because we are too lazy to boycott a damn thing. Bottom line. And until we stop what we're doing, then we're not going to fix nothing. Am I agreeing that Victoria should come in here and grab us by the arm? No, I am against it totally for my family. I don't care what other people do with their family. I can only tell you that it's not natural. And what's in them And these swabs that they're using, why are we using China swabs? How come we're using China swabs? And what they're I don't know. You got to listen to this woman. Hold on a minute. I'm not going to play her. She's not really talking about the buy. Let me see. Let me see something here. Let me see who sent it to me. I think it was her. Or was it her? No. I think Fauci, I'm like Trump. He needs to be questioned. He needs to, let me see if it was this one. Hold on. Okay. And there's also the lifelong protection after COVID infection. Educate people. If you don't educate, then how are you to know anything? I think I know who sent it to me. Hold on. I think it was, John Workus. Is he the one that sent it to me? Yes, he is. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me see this right here because she's not really talking about, but I can't really run her. But I will tell you this right here. Registered nurse and certified medical investigator has tested and discovered swabs used for the Lyris testing. And that's talking about the Victoria testing. That's what I'm going to call it. Made in China were found to be saturated with ethylene oxide. Listen to the side effects. It was classified by the EPA as a human. And I'm going to put this, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to read it. I'm going to put this in the comment section below and you guys go pick it and listen to it. I'm not going to run it on the show because I'm tired of rebuilding channels, guys. I'm really getting sick of it. I'm getting real tired of building channels. It's getting old. I mean, it really is because I really don't, it takes everything in me to go live anymore. So let's don't push it. I just don't want to, I don't want to do it. I don't want to have to deal with it, but we are going to be talking about the virus and we are going to be talking about, and like I said, I will put this in the comment section. We will be talking about the Beta, the Alpha, the Kappa, the Delta. We're going to be talking about them all. And we're going to be bringing this up. And it is something that we need to educate ourselves on because I know a lot of people, if you're, and this is what I want to tell you. We're going to have a government. And they're not going to be the ones that we want in there. And things are going to be said and done that we're not liking. And do I see a revolution soon if it doesn't stop? Yes, I do. I truly do. Because too many people are getting there. You can only push a human mind so far before it breaks and before it says enough is enough. And then it comes out with power behind it. A delusional power that just goes berserk. And we are tired of our government breaking laws in which they're supposed to uphold. Now, I did hear today, which is a good thing. And I think Big Sky Dream sent it to me. Let me see if I can find it here. The courts. Let me see. It was her. Was it her? Let me see. Yes. Okay. Right here. And I think this is good news. Okay. Breaking news. Okay. And this is Detmer for Congress. This is the official page for Mike Detmer, candidate for the U.S. House of Representatives for Michigan, the 8th District. He put here, breaking news, the U.S. Supreme Court rules against permanent residency rights for illegal migrants. Thank goodness. And I put down here, thank God they actually came to their senses on something. Okay. So we now have to where, guess what? The Supreme Court done said, no, the illegal migrants are not going to get permanent residency here. So, hey, Biden, you need to shut the border, buddy. Hey, Harris, we need to shut the border. I'm just saying. So I'm kind of glad with this, and it's Detmer for Congress who put it out, and I'm kind of glad he did. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Hey, that's the way it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Now I want you to hear something else also. Let me see. Less than 1/3 of the parents plan to get their child to visit Victoria. And they're trying to tell them that, you shouldn't let that. No, shut up. Leave us and our little children alone. I want to bring this up.
She's referring
Hold on.
Hold
on. I want you to hear this right here. This is what I want to talk about. Is several things than just one thing. Okay. Now, hold on.
Before we continue, this show, in the interest of accuracy, will cease referring to the White House or anything associated with it, the entire executive branch of government, as the, quote, Biden administration. And the reason we're changing is not to make a statement, but merely to reflect reality. Joe Biden, whatever his merits as a human being, has no active role in running the U.S. government. Everyone knows that. Everyone pretends otherwise, but it's true. And so henceforth, we will refer to it as the administration, the White House, the Kamala Harris administration, the third and far more radical Obama administration, this group of people that Susan Rice seems to be in control of, or whatever, something precise and accurate. But no longer will we refer to it as the Biden administration because it's not.
There you go. And I agree with him. It's not the Obama administration anymore. I think, see, Kamala Harris, you guys don't understand. Being an anchor baby, you cannot become the president of the United States. So they got Biden to run for president. There was an election mess up, is how I'm going to say it. And therefore, Kamala Harris is really the president under cloak of Biden. Because she's the one meeting with the leader. She went to Guatemala, met with that leader. She's meeting with the Mexican leader. No, our presidents are supposed to be meeting with these leaders. So that tells us there's a whole lot of people running the show up there in the government. And it's time we, the people, take it back. Okay? And then you got Pence showing his ugly head again. Pence needs to shut up and go away. He's never going to win the people over no more. None. There's going to be no winning out of that chump. He can just go bye-bye. But here I agree with this nerd, and that's what I call Tucker. I agree with him that we, the people, cannot say the Biden administration because we know Kamala Harris is running the show and under the cloak of Biden. And the reason why, and Obama's involved, and the reason why they're all running it up there, we know Biden can't do it. Biden's not meeting with the leaders. Why not? Biden's not doing the things that presidents should do. Okay, he's not. So I don't believe that there's this big ordeal, and this is what Trump needs to understand, this big, huge ordeal of a flu we've been dealing with, and people have either built an immunity to it or they've died from it because of their illnesses. And it can happen. A lot of people have died from this SARS. And you can't say they haven't. They have, and they've died from the influenza. So this is what I'm going to say. We're going to be talking about Delta. We're going to be talking about Kappa. We're going to be talking about all these that are coming because I truly believe that there is another lockdown about to happen, and I pray it's not. I pray it's not, but we are under, and that's what I got to say. Kamala Harris, she knew that she could not run. That's why she pulled out of the race before when they were running against Trump, when Trump won 2016. Okay. She knew that her being an anchor baby, she cannot be the president of the United States. So they're breaking the law now. She shouldn't even be the vice president. But I truly believe she's the one running the show. I knew that from the first day when he was signing the executives and tearing down everything that Trump built. Now, you can sit up here and be a hater for the government. You're the problem. Or we can try to fix the problem. Come up with ideas. Come up with ways that we can fix it because people out there are doing it. I'm not going to sit here and bash the entity of government. I won't do that. Certain people up there, I will. But we got to stop becoming fear porn instigators and start becoming educators. And if we start the fear porning, then why? What's it going to do? Nothing. If we become educators, what's it going to do? It's going to teach them. It's going to help them make the vital decisions they need to make. I'm not going to tell people what they should do. I'm not going to put down something either. What's not for me may be for them, but and like I said, I'm watching people walking around healthy as heck. I don't know what's going to come down. I'm waiting to see. Okay. Just saying, I'm waiting to see what's going to happen the next wave. These people that's getting vaccinated, because some of the stuff I can't seem to find. I got to go back and get it because I've been busy. And like I told you, I'm raising 2 girls here, but I will tell you this. I've already heard some people say that even though you get the Victoria visit your home, doesn't necessarily mean that you can't get COVID. So I'm just wondering, these are the things I want to find out. These are the things I would like to educate people on. But getting a channel to shut down is not the answer for it either. And guys, I am asking you to help me and don't have me shut down. So please act accordingly into the chat room. Be very educational for people. Do not rant and rave and constantly knock something down, because right now we are being censored. And if you take away our voice, then you've taken away the fight. Stop it. I'm asking you to help me. Don't tear me down. Please do that for me. So let's just, try to make it to where we can learn and get educated and know what to do and stop putting people down. I'm not going to call people names because they refuse to not, they prefer to wear a mask. I'm not going to call them names because of that. I'm not going to call them names because they got the vaccine. I'm just saying what's maybe good for them is not good for me. But I'm not going to put people down, because that's not how you win an army over. That's not how you win people over. You give them the right tools of education and learning about the situation and let them make their choices. That's the best thing we can do. So I'll see you guys back here tomorrow night, and we'll be speaking more on the COVID and SARS and everything else, and we will bring a little bit of the news. I am still going to be hitting on hashtag cash, justice for cash. When some new evidence comes up, I'm not going to keep running over and over, but I will show this last bit here. I seen something today. I watched a video and I took these pictures, and it kind of was, like I told, we're back to square one. Geez. I was watching this. Okay. These videos, and there's this one, and let me get it up here. Is it going to go up? Let me see. Okay. Hold on just a minute. Hold on just a minute. Just a second here. Let me get it. Okay. I want to show this. Hold on. All right. There's this picture. This is the person inside the room with a mask on his chin. Okay. Well, I decided to go look at this video. And guys, you can't make this up. I'm just saying. Okay. Okay. So this here, he's wearing the mask on his chin. Okay. So I got to do some more research on this because this bothered me. This is supposedly, and it is him, Darion. He's let me get this. Okay. He's wearing the mask on his chin, just like this one's wearing a mask on his chin. So now I'm back to square one on what I got to do now. His tennis shoes are totally different tennis shoes. These are the tennis shoes that I see Cameron wearing. I still think this is Cameron, but the mask being off the mouth and on the chin, unless he knows that's how he wears his mask. I don't know how they did it, but yeah. So now I got to go back and check that out. But guys, I will be talking about the COVID, and I am going to be talking more about China, because with Trump saying they need to pay back $10 trillion, that we shouldn't owe them nothing. That's the video I was looking for. Let me go. I think Patrick put it in the room here. Let me see if this is the one. Is this the one? Hold on. Trump wants 10. This is the one. Okay. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you very much, bub. Okay. Let's stop right here. Okay. Hold on.
Chinese lab in Wuhan.
Okay. Hold on. Because it's showing him with the leader of China. It's like, wow, wait a minute. This ain't what I'm needing. Okay. Hold on.
Former US President Donald Trump has hit out at China over the origin of the COVID virus. He reiterated that the virus came from a Chinese lab in Wuhan. Here is what he reportedly said. Now everyone is beginning to say that I was right about the China virus coming from a Wuhan lab. Correspondence between Dr. Fauci and China speaks too loudly for anyone to ignore. China should pay 10 trillion US dollars to America and the world for death and destruction that they caused. Trump's claims during his presidency had been met with skepticism. He had also pulled the US out of the WHO, calling it pro-China. His successor, Joe Biden, has ordered further probe on China. Biden, who reversed Trump's WHO move, has asked for China report in 90 days. Top US infectious disease expert Anthony Fauci has also questioned China. He has demanded medical records of Wuhan lab workers.
Stop. This ain't the one. No way is this guy questioning China. No way. And I don't believe Biden's calling for, no, he ain't. No, he ain't. No, he's not. Stop it. No. No, he's not. No. No way am I believing that. I don't know who put that one out, but that's not the one I'm looking for. But thank you anyway, Patrick. But no, we're going to be bringing, I just want to introduce what we're going to be talking about in the next week. And this is very important to me because, like I said, I have the top gastroenterologist for pediatricians. He's a pediatric gastroenterologist, the top one in the state for my daughter. And I'd like to see him come back. And he's in India right now. So I've been following this and trying to keep it very, very, how can I say this? Hush, hush. And we need to understand that this here is something that is very, very, and it's right here, key mutations in the spike protein. That right there tells me, okay, Kappa and Delta. This right here tells me that SARS-CoV-2 has mutated. Mutations seen in that would be in, let's see, B.1.351. B.1.351. I think that would, I'll have to bring up their names again, where all these are. But here it is. It's mutated. How many times can this thing mutate? And do I believe that it came from China? Yes, I do. Do I believe it was released when Obama was in office? Yes, I do. I think it came because Obama, I'm trying to find that too, and I'll have it tomorrow night for you. Obama tells during a interview with 60 Minutes, Australia's 60 Minutes, that he got deathly ill and thought he was going to die. It scared him. And that's when we got hit with SARS. And if you recall, China didn't like Obama. China did not like Obama. He did not treat Obama well at all. Okay. He leaves him at an airport. They gave red carpet to everyone else but him. I'm telling you, were we hit with it then? I think so. So if we can prove, and this is what you guys need to think, if we can prove that it actually, without a shadow of a doubt, came from the Wuhan in China, what would be your answer? What should we do? Should we go to war? Should we hold them accountable? See, that's what we got to ask people. People need to understand. We need, hold
Should
on.
we hold them accountable?
Hold on. Okay, there we go. So, and that's what we need to understand. This right here, it tells me that in the spike protein, it's mutated. And it's hitting harder and swifter and faster. Wow, really now. So there's trillions of dollars, billions and trillions of dollars through and what gets me is I'm really upset that Congress would pass the law stating that the pharmaceutical companies and the government cannot be held responsible for what happens through this vaccine deal. That's another thing that ticks me off. But I've witnessed a lot of people getting the vaccine and they're not dead and they're not dying. But if it's fact from a video that I watched of what's going to happen to their antibodies, of their own natural antibodies, and if it's a fact that when the third wave, next wave comes, is it going to do them more harm than help? That's something we can look forward to. And when I say look forward to, I mean, that's something, if it does happen, then we know, okay, this was messed up. But we got so much information out there. We're getting information overload, guys. I've warned you about that. We cannot do that. Go to, I think her channel, Cash had a funeral. So I'm hoping they found DNA. Her name is Mally Golightly. She did and I'll put in the comment section below, she did a video on Cash and he had a Hot Wheel car coffin. So they literally already had his funeral. So we need to pay attention. I'm going to go because my husband is calling for Joy and I've asked him not to say their names out loud. So I am going to go. But we are going to talk about this. And if you guys have any information you would like to give to me, please send it to me. I'll be more than glad to look at this here. And so I'm going to leave all this in the comment section so you guys can go and look at it and see it for yourself. But we've been dealing with this. I'm going to say it's a bacteria. It's not really a virus. It's a bacteria that's a muted big dog. I think it's really smacking the heck. But if you look up here, United Kingdom, 2020. And this is the first record, September 2020. And they're talking about the mutation, the alpha. And then here you have, and that's the United Kingdom, South Africa, October 2020. These all happened in 2020, not 2021, 2020. Okay. In October, September, October, December, October. This is India, October, Brazil, December, South Africa, October, September, United Kingdom. Pay attention. Okay. Severity of illnesses, vaccine efficiencies, the Indian outbreak, that's in India, transmittability, all this stuff I can put in the comment section. I do have the sites to them, but I wasn't going to sit and read them all because that takes too long for a show. So I will put it in the comment section for you guys to go click on them. I would like to have you hit this like button to help get this word out. And please leave your comments in the comment section and do engage in conversation down there. That's where you can put your comments, okay, that you can't put in my live chat room. You can put them down there in the comment section. But I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to go. And like I said, we will be covering this because this is very important to me, because without my daughter's gastrologist, who she's come to trust and has confided in him, and she's not one who trusts too many males. She seriously likes him. And I will have to say, I'd like to see him come back, but I want him, whatever they got, keep it there. We don't want it here, but I would like to see him come back. And I give him kudos for wanting to go help, because that's where his family and friends are. And he wanted to help. So he's back in India helping over there. Let's have prayers for India, because they're really suffering big time over there. And we will learn about these, and we will learn about the transmission. And this is going to kick in let you guys know that I'm going to go with the tabletops. And when I say tabletops, I'm talking about the actual exercises that they're doing, and they're using these, let's just say, viruses in these tabletops. So that is another thing I would like to question. Are we blaming China to be blaming somebody, or are these tabletops already? And these were done in 2005, 2002, and now in 2018, 2019, it's supposed to be 2020. I will bring out the tabletops along with these viruses, and we're going to talk about how these viruses are in kind of in mingling with the tabletop exercise. I don't like to hear the tabletop exercise. We already heard Pompeo say in front of Trump, this is a live military exercise. Trump, you hear him say, you should have told us. No, we the people should always know what is being done. And they say we can't handle it. How do they know we can't handle it? Why can't we be a help more than them hindering us from knowing the truth? So we're going to be talking about it. So I will see you guys tomorrow night. Peace. Be safe and take care. Loves ya. Peace out.